Welcome to the Dino World. Dinosaurs were amazing animals that lived millions of years ago. They came in all shapes and sizes. Some of them walked on land. Some of them flew in the sky. And some of them swam in the water. First is the pterodactyl. The pterodactyl was not actually a dinosaur, but a flying reptile that lived at the same time as the dinosaurs. It's a flying reptile with a wingspan as wide as your room. Did you know that some dinosaurs were as small as chickens, while others were gigantic, towering over trees? It's time for the Spinosaurus. It was a carnivore, which means it ate meat. A fearsome predator that ruled the waterways. This dinosaur was even bigger than the Tyrannosaurus rex. And it had a huge sail on its back. Did you know that the Spinosaurus was the first dinosaur to be discovered in Africa? Next up is the Parasaurolophus. It was an herbivore, which means it ate plants. This friendly herbivore had a unique crest on its head, like a musical instrument. Did you know that the Parasaurolophus could walk on 2 legs or 4 legs, depending on how fast it wanted to move? Now, meet the Diplodocus. This dinosaur was one of the longest and heaviest dinosaurs ever. It had a long-necked giant that roamed the land peacefully. Say hello to the Pachycephalosaurus. This dinosaur had a thick skull that was up to 10 inches thick. With its dome-shaped head, it's like a prehistoric battering ram. Did you know that dinosaurs lived millions of years ago? We learn about them by studying fossils, like ancient clues left behind. Next up is the Ankylosaurus. This dinosaur was like a living tank. With its club-like tail, it could swing to defend itself from attackers. Did you know that the Ankylosaurus was so well protected that it had no natural enemies? It's time for the Mosasaurus. This was a marine reptile that lived in the oceans. It had a long body, a powerful tail, and 4 paddle-like limbs. The next is the Elasmosaurus. It had a very long neck that made up half of its body length. Next is the Triceratops. It was an herbivore, and it ate plants with its beak-like mouth. This dinosaur had 3 horns on its face, and a large frill on its head. Did you know that the Triceratops was one of the most common dinosaurs in North America? Let's meet the Tyrannosaurus rex. This dinosaur was one of the most famous and fearsome dinosaurs ever. It had a massive head, a powerful jaw, and 2 tiny arms. Say hello to the Stegosaurus. It had 2 rows of plates on its back that could help it regulate its body temperature or scare off the predators. Next up is the Allosaurus. This dinosaur was a close relative of the Tyrannosaurus rex, but smaller and faster. It had 3 claws on each hand and 4 claws on each foot. Did you know that the Allosaurus had a weak bite, and it used its upper jaw like a hatchet to slash its prey? The final dinosaur is the Velociraptor. This dinosaur was a small and agile hunter. It had a long tail, a curved claw on each foot. Did you know that the Velociraptor was very smart and could communicate with other raptors using sounds and gestures? I hope you had fun and enjoyed this episode of Dino Time. Thank you for watching.